Hello students. So today we will discuss and learn how we can write and what we say about this letter writing. Okay, how we will write this letter writing. As we all know that these days, as the generation is changing, and many of us uh, we don't used to write the letters, but even today also this letter writing is very useful in spite of development of fastest means of communication that we are having right now in today's world, like mobiles, uh, and computers, internet. This bring many changes, but even though uh, we have to write letters, and they are also written to share our these letters. Why we are writing these letters? We write to share our thoughts, to share our feelings uh, with with our near and dear ones. Why we used to write this? Just to share our, these are used to share our thoughts, feelings, to with whom? With our near and dear ones. And also we write the letters, so to say, we can say an application we used to write to our headmasters, teachers, right? Principal, whenever we fall sick. That is another thing. The application we need to write this. Again, when some things happens, like you want to give a complaint, something you have brought to your house and something has happened to your products, then this is, we can say, they have a business letter. So these business letters we used to write whenever there is certain things are there, to a big company, to a big firm, now. So this what the letters we can use even today also, and everywhere it is used. And to write a piece of good writing, it's very important. So before we write anything, we must know the importance of this and the way, the steps of this, how we can write a very good letter. Okay, so there are kinds of letters are there. One is called the informal letters, then the other is formal letters. Informal letters we used to write to whom? Written. These letters, informal letters, are written to relatives and friends and others also who are very close, who are very close. Relatives and friends, they are very close. So we can say this type of letters are informal letters. They are called the informal letters. Father, mother, brothers, any cousins, to our uncles. These are letters comes in informal letters. So whenever we write a letter to our friends, relatives, they are called the informal letters. Here, now the other formal letters. What are these formal letters are? Formal letters written to officers on official matters. For what? To officers on official matters. On official matters. So, like school is also a principal office. It's an office. So we need to write whenever we are absent applications, or whenever something is there. Not only to remain absent, we write application to principal. There are many things are there, like to get a book, library book. If you are not able to pay the what we can say fee on time, then also you can write the application. Whenever you need any certificate, you need what you can write an application. So these are some of the things are there. For that we used to write a letter or application. So whenever we write a letter to on official purpose, these letters are formal letters, and these are not we in these letters you know what, we cannot use some of the words like hey guys, what's up. These are the things we cannot use here because these are very formal letters, and sometimes we used to write to those whom we don't know also very personally. So for that we need to we must not use all these informal words. A very formal words we need to write or use in formal letters. So parts of a letters, we will see here what are these parts of letters are there. First, in a letter, whenever we used to write a letter, what we do, we write the heading. First, what we write, the heading or the address of the letter. Address of the letter. At the left side, at the left side of the letter, we used to write the address, or we say heading of the writer. Address of the writer. That is called the heading. Now the salutation. What is the salutation called? It means the beginning. It means the beginning. We begin the letter, no? Now the body, after what? Beginning, that the main parts, that is the body, that part also it's used. The first is heading, salutations, body, then the last one it comes, the ending parts is also there in a letter. Then at the end, it is not finished till now. The letter is not finished. Then we used to write the signature of the writer. Now you used to mention your name and all. And at the end, after finishing your letters, what we do usually. So it is not that we just simply after finishing that we just tear that page and we hand it over to any person to whom we are giving. It is not like this. What we do, we put this in an envelope, right? We put this letter or the page where we have written that, so we put it in an envelope, and there in the envelope we need to write the address. We need to write the address from where or the letter has come and to where we are sending. So all these things must be mentioned in an envelope. So that is what the parts of a letter. So all these things is very important that you should remember. These are some of the tips we can say to, or the things you must remember when you are going through or writing, no? When you are writing a letter. These are the things you must remember. And you see, the next things what is there, whenever we are writing a letter to a relatives, what we used to write. Suppose your relatives is uncle, so you write at the beginning, my dear uncle, my dear uncle. You used to write like this, yes or not? Yeah, my dear uncle. And its ending, how you will end this? By writing your affectionately. When it is finished, then you write your affectionately. What? By giving your name. That also can write. Now, whenever you are writing letters to your friends, then what we will write? You will write that my dear Manoj, my dear your friend's name, no? My dear Sahil, my dear Kabir. So all these things you need to write. And at the end of that, whenever you are writing a letter to a friend, at the end what you write again? Ending part. That you write your sincerely or your sincere friend. Your sincerely or your sincere friend you can write. Then whenever you are writing a letter to a principal, then you used to write what? Dear sir. You write dear sir. You can write because you know your teacher, right? You can write. But it is better that you should not mention this dear. Simply you write sir or madam. Sir or madam you can write, and at the end you what you write, your sincerely, your obediently, then your what faithfully. These are the things you can write at the end of the letter. So these things you must remember whenever you are writing any letter. So I will give one example, or so to say a homework to you, that and see how you will write a letter after getting all these things, after knowing all these things, how you can write. It's okay, there may be many problems, but you must write by your own. You should not take help from your parents, from your sister, brothers, no, anyone. You should not, you must not take any help. You write by your own. The more you write, the more perfect you become. Okay, so don't take any help. What you do after writing that, you send it to me. I will see how you have written. Okay, so now today this much only. Hope you have understood this. If there is any doubt, then you can just contact me, you dial me, then I will help you. So thank you very much. Have a good day to you all.